Hi there, I'm Noreen Freeman, and I am a children's book illustrator, not an illustrator. I am the author of this book called Do You Know How Wonderful You Are, that I wrote in conjunction with one of our local wonderful illustrators, Steve Hrochik. Now, I started writing the book in 2015. That was about the time when our first granddaughter was born. Then our second was born near 2017, and I thought pretty much the book was done. So Steve and I published this, and it's been out for a little spell now. Recently, though, I was inspired to write some additional verses, which I'll also read to you at the very end of the book. I think it's pretty much geared towards kids 5 to 8, but you know, there's the child in all of us, and any time that I happen to read this, I always feel better about myself. So I hope you do too. Whether others have hit you or called you cruel names, or shunned you or pinched you while playing their games, no matter what bad has ever happened to you, or what bad you might have done too, you are beautiful, full of goodness and truth, precious and loved, a holy child. That's you. All boys and girls, wherever they're from, are made of sweet grace and love from above. Dark, light or brown, red, green, or blue. Wish I had my rubber tip on. At home in the north, the south, or the zoo. Have a light inside that shines so bright that no one can harm it, no matter their might. Your smiles make my heart jump, and your tears make me cry. And your laughter, it sounds like twinkles that float through the sky. Bet you're all waiting with bated breath. Is she going to turn the page? Do it this way. Your songs give me goosebumps whenever you sing. And your stories delight me, summer, fall, winter, and spring. Do you know how wonderful you are? Look in the mirror, and what do you see? Eyes, nose, and mouth that fill me with glee. So when you're down and your head spinning round and you feel like screaming or crying because of the bad that happened to you or the bad you might have done too, search for the sunlight shining within that never goes out, but sometimes grows dim. Close your green eyes, or maybe they're blue, or maybe they're brown, or hazel eyes too. And picture your heart beating so true, surrounded by love light shining on you. And forgive all the things that caused you such pain, be it yourself, or Tommy or Jane. Let the hurt go and just poof, disappear like a balloon floating away through the air. Do you know what a wonderful thing you have done? You winked at the dark and now shine like the sun. Thank you. And these are the pictures of my granddaughters who came along to inspire me to write this story. Now, Steve and I are working on some more pictures to illustrate the remainder of the verses that I was able to read for you. And as soon as that comes out, hopefully, we'll let you know. There's another something I'd like to read. I was inspired to go to this book, Turtle Wisdom. You Get You, Coming Home to Yourself. It's written by Donna DeNomme. This little section is called, I'm Stuck with Me. Okay, there are days when if we could, we'd run away from ourselves. And in fact, some of us do in one way or another, run from knowing who we truly are. But you cannot escape, no matter what. When you stop running, there you will be. First, you have to stand your ground and be honest about what you see. Be true to yourself by creating a space where you can be exactly who you are, without judgment, even if it doesn't look pretty. And then, honestly, feel the feelings. Give yourself some slack. Be understanding and patient as you honor the process of your evolving self. Among the most basic emotional needs for children is to be allowed to experience and express their feelings. They need to know that someone understands those feelings rather than trying to suppress or change them. And as adults, we all need to provide the same acceptance for ourselves. We need to accept our humanity with all its foibles and vulnerabilities, as well as its wisdom and power. There's perfection in our imperfections. You are who you are, and wherever and whoever you are has value. So look at yourself in the most open manner so that you can get to honestly know yourself more fully. And so for those times when you feel captive in your own skin, a prisoner within your own life, work with the example of the snake, which sheds her skin to bring forth a new one. Recreate yourself. Reshape your attitudes, beliefs, and expectations. Change a habit or a pattern of expression. And if you're perpetually grouchy, for instance, put on a smile. If you talk incessantly, be still and listen. Do something uncharacteristic. Change your way of being in the world. And you might be surprised at how different the world will seem if you shift your way of relating to what's around you. Shed the old and make way for the new. Transform yourself into your next phase. And if for some reason you don't like what develops, you can always peel another layer, make further changes, and continue refining yourself. Becoming. Tossing and turning in life, it is that way. Move forward, set sometimes a slow pace, make choices, hear voices. Which ones will you choose? Decisions, revision is changing your views. You recreate yourself every day. Unbecoming, becoming. What you choose, there are no mistakes. There are no regrets. You just re-choose to be you, finding yourself. And the last thing I'd like to read is something that was written by Marianne Williamson, quoted by Nelson Mandela in his 1994 inaugural speech. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Well, actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So thanks for listening. Love you.